Hey there, folks. This is Adam from Yosemite Songwriting Retreat, and this is a quick video to show you how to get set up with Zoom for the best possible experience at the Yosemite Virtual Songwriting Retreat. So first thing you need to do is get Zoom on your computer. If you search for Zoom, it's usually the first thing that comes up. And there's various ways to do this, but if you go to resources up here and download Zoom clients, it will take you to this page and you click download and that will download the latest version of Zoom. If you already have Zoom, please make sure that you have the latest version. So if you open the little Zoom thing down here that should appear once you've downloaded it, you can go to the Zoom menu up here, check for updates, and it will tell you either you are up to date or you're not. So once you're up to date, first thing we're going to do is just set up Zoom's audio settings to work well for you at the retreat. So if you go to new meeting, there's a new meeting and it's just little old me here on my own, so I can fiddle around to my heart's content and not worry anyone else. What I'm going to do is next to the mute button down here in the bottom left, if I click the little arrow at the bottom here, it says audio settings, and I click on that. And there's all kinds of settings here. You can select your microphone and your speakers, make sure that's working okay. If I click test speaker, plays a little tune. The bit we're interested in is music and professional audio down here because we are musicians. So we go to music and professional audio and I'm going to check this box that says show in meeting option to enable original sound. Which is kind of a mouthful, but you'll see what that does in a minute. So I click on that, and it's going to give me some other options. I want high fidelity music mode, because I am high fidelity. And I'm going to click echo cancellation as well, just so that I don't get weird echo if I'm not muted. I'm not going to click stereo audio, because that uses more bandwidth. And I want to keep things flowing as smoothly as possible. Plus, I only have one microphone working, so I don't really need to be stereo. If you do have a fancy audio interface and microphones and things like that that you want to use, that's great, but please just make sure all that works before the retreat. By far the simplest option is just to use the built-in microphone on your computer. It works just fine for this. We're not recording a beautiful album here, we're just trying to communicate with each other. So I strongly recommend just using the mic that's built into your computer. So I've set my settings down here, and so I can click the red little dot to get out of there. And now you'll see up in the corner here, it says original sound on. If I click that, it turns original sound off. And what that does is Zoom does all these crazy things to try and filter out extraneous noise so that I can have a peaceful meeting. That ruins music. As soon as you start playing notes, it's going to mess it up. So we're going to come up here and we're going to turn original sound on. And once you've done that, you're all set. So I'm going to come out of this. And the other thing I want to show you is how you get into a class once the retreat starts. So once you have registered, or the day before the retreat, we will send you a link to this page, and it's password protected. And at the top here, it just tells you a few details about what's going on. We've got some links here if you want to read about classes, meet the staff, buy raffle tickets, go to our online store, connect with other people. This red button here, if you're having trouble, that will take you to a help page, which has a phone number for someone you can call. You can click this and watch the concert. And then once the retreat starts, here's our schedule of what's going on. If you want to sign up for something, let's say I want to sign up for a mentor session with Joe Craven on Saturday, I click this, and it takes me to a page where I can put in my name and my cell number, and that's how I sign up for a mentor session. Okay, and when you're done, you can just close that, and it'll take you back to this. If I want to go into one of these classes, let's say I want to go into The Nature of Songwriting by Laurie Lewis, I just click the room at the top. In this case, it's in Pohono, and it will say Open Zoom US. That's the app that we just downloaded, and I say yes, and boom, here I am in the class. I'm going to look up here in the top corner and make sure my original sound is turned on, and I'm going to look down here, and I'm actually going to click mute because unless I'm answering a question or I'm contributing to the class, I want to stay muted so I can sing and play my instrument and do whatever I want, not disturb the class. And then when I have something to say, I'll raise my hand. Teacher asks me to respond, and I unmute myself and chat away. And then when I'm done, I can mute myself. End of the class. I can click. There'll be a leave button down here. It says end for me because this is my meeting. Click end. And I come out, and then I can go back to the retreat page and see what I want to do next. All right, I really hope this was helpful. We'll be there to answer any questions you might have, and we hope you enjoy the retreat.